Hello, everyone. I'm uploading 2 videos in a single day. I'm making this quick update because I realized I missed some details in my recent guide. This information is crucial, so please make sure to pay close attention. First, you don't need to worry about the precision rate stat on moblade. Why is that? It's all because of moblade's unique passive effect. Moblade's charge attack always has a 100% hit rate, regardless of your precision rate stats. Therefore, these are the only stats you should focus on. First, critical rate. Second, max HP. Third, min stone split damage. Min stone split damage is a very efficient stat because it increases your stone split penetration at the same time. Second, I'll show you how to calculate your critical rate accurately. Take a look at my current stats. My critical rate is at 60%. However, there's one more thing you need to check beyond just the character stat window. Take a look at this screen. This is moblade's unique effect. The critical rate for the charge attack increases by 9%, plus an additional bonus proportional to your max HP. So, let's calculate my actual critical rate. My HP is 80,583. If we divide that by 6,000, we get 13.4, which rounds to 13. So, I get the base 9% plus an extra 13%, giving me a total bonus of 22% critical rate. Now, if we add that 22% bonus to my character's base 60%, we get a total of 82%. Here's the catch, the maximum critical rate is capped at 80%. Since my total is 82%, I'm essentially wasting 2% of that stat. In this case, there's no point in wearing the Ivorybloom Set to raise my crit rate any further. It doesn't matter because it's already capped at 80%. Since the Ivorybloom Set no longer gives me any extra merit, I'm going to swap it out for the Rainwhisper set. I'll use the newly released gear conversion system. As you can see, you can swap your gear sets very easily now. Alright, I've switched from the Ivorybloom Set to the Rainwhisper set. Now, let's test the DPS again. What do you think? Here is the before and after comparison. The total damage is slightly lower, but it's well within the margin of error. Honestly, there's barely any difference in damage, right? To be honest, I already knew there wouldn't be a huge difference. But I filmed this specifically to demonstrate it to all of you. The point I want to make in this video is this: choosing the Ivorybloom Set is not a wrong choice. Likewise, choosing the Rainwhisper set is also not a wrong choice. To wrap things up, if you play PvP with moblade, you should not use the Ivorybloom Set. It's completely useless in PvP. If you only play PvE and your crit rate, calculated the way I showed you, hasn't hit 80% yet, then the Ivorybloom Set is your best choice. However, if your crit rate exceeds 80% like mine, the advantages of the Ivorybloom Set disappear, so it's better to go with the Rainwhisper set. This information is so important that I felt it needed its own video. I hope this was helpful. If you could subscribe to my channel and like the video, it would be a huge help and a great encouragement to me. Thanks for watching.